You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Morty Durham Jr. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is his courtroom. This is Judge Morty.
The same April Rodriguez, who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10719 for the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced on February 12, 2024 for a period of 3 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In violation of condition number 2, on or about the 11th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, April, and May of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And on or about the 10th day of October 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 27.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 2, 4, and 27? Court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2, 4, and 27?
Well, do I have an option?
Oh, you're going to plead not true, and then what will end up happening is we'll have a contested hearing.
No, ma'am.
So do you still wish to plead true to 2, 4, and 27?
Yes, I do.
Court will find 2, 4, and 27 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state had originally recommended DDRF, but it doesn't seem as if the defendant would like it. So we're asking for revocation, given that there's nothing else that we can do with her.
All right, and defense?
Your Honor, we're asking for the court to extend her probation and to give her lifetime recovery as a condition for probation. And I call her as a witness to testify about what's been going on with these violations.
Would the court like the court summary?
Any objections to the court review and court summary?
No objections, Judge.
All right, could you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
April S. Rodriguez.
All right, you may proceed, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, when you were not reporting, what was going on with you during that period of time?
I was physically sick. I didn't know what I was sick of, but throughout the times that I didn't report, either the day before, the day of, or the day after, if you would allow me to, I don't know, somehow get my medical records, you will see that I've been in either an urgent care or an emergency room here in San Antonio, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I recently got my gallbladder removed, and I know that my pancreas isn't working at the time. Like, I have serious stomach issues. Anyhow, so that's what was going on. But everything happens for a reason. I do believe throughout that, when you gave me that MTR, I have been struggling to get off of methadone for 14 years, which I've been able to do throughout the time that I've been at the county. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I've been working just to keep my mind occupied. I just would like for you to be aware of the fact that even though I wasn't doing good, I was still reporting to the best of my ability. I would like for you to give me an opportunity to finish the rest of my term, if that's an option. And
Okay, ma'am. So what was the medical condition you were diagnosed with?
I had my gallbladder was removed. I don't know the proper terminology, but at the time my pancreas isn't working. I still have issues.
Okay, and what did you do on probation? You did some things on probation, right?
Yes, I did. I did my parenting, I did my domestic violence, and I recall you telling me that if I did my parenting, I didn't have to do my community service. I did my psych eval with the Center for Healthcare Services. I don't have the date in memory, but I believe that the only thing I had left, I don't know if drug court was mandated, because throughout that time I picked up a CPS case, which my kids are currently under the custody of CPS. So whenever I asked my caseworker for drug court, he said it wasn't on the table. So anyhow, I did my parenting, I did my domestic violence, and I did my psych eval. I did 2 of them actually, one with CPS and one with Center for Healthcare Services.
And Do you have any prospective job employments or sources of income, or how are you gonna support yourself if you are returned back to probation?
Well, I'll get a job. I don't have a warrant anymore. I had to have an ID. You know, that's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, but haven't been able to simply because at first I had a drug problem. Second, I had a warrant, but that's not the case anymore.
Last one, Judge.
Just a few questions, Your Honor. Ms. Rodriguez, when did you realize you had this gallbladder issue that you needed to have it removed?
Well, at first, I really don't recall the date, but I didn't know what it was. I just know that I was really sick and they couldn't find out what was wrong with me until I had like a serious episode and they like removed it the next day. So that was like within those 3 months that I didn't report. And I did, however, keep in touch with my PO through emails and phone calls, but I didn't go in person.
So the MTR alleges that you didn't report in November and December of 2024, February, April, May of 2025. Like it was more than 3 months that you didn't report.
Right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Okay, so it also, the court summary also reflects the different efforts that the probation office made to get you to report. Do you remember those efforts that
Yeah,
they were
from the-
making?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember an encounter in January of this year where they actually made a face-to-face contact with you and explained to you the importance of reporting after many failed or not failed, but inadequate reporting, that they made a face-to-face contact with you and explained the importance of reporting, and you said that you would. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Was it after that that your gallbladder was
No.
removed?
My gallbladder was removed within those 3 months, but
Before that?
yeah. well,
Okay.
However, I didn't get right because now I have an issue with my pancreas, which is why well, anyhow, that's what was going on.
Okay. And during that time, you had some positive UAs for amphetamines. So were you still using?
Those positive amphetamines was at first. I took the time that I was in the hospital, which was like consistent to be able to not, it was easier for me to stay off of drugs than to get off of drugs. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I got out of the hospital, I wasn't on them anymore. So I didn't ever go back. I was just trying to get my stomach issues situated.
And so why did you refuse to go to DDRF when it was originally recommended?
I don't, DDR, well, because at the time right now, I'm appealing an eviction. I only have like, I don't know, 6 days before I lose my home, and I have to the end of the month before my kids get adopted out. So I would really like to work on that. And I can go wherever you want me to go, if I could possibly save my home and try to get my kids back.
Nothing further on.
All right,
Nothing further on.
I have a question. Did you complete parenting classes?
Yes, ma'am, I have my certificate on my phone in banking.
Oh, so you didn't tell probation you completed parenting.
At the time when I was talking to her, I hadn't completed it. I took it.
Did you turn anything in showing that you completed parenting?
I just recently completed it. No, ma'am.
All right. And then there's the positive UAs in March, April, and May. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. You know, I go by what's before me, and you've been on probation since 2024, and you haven't done anything. Probation, what is the recommendation?
The recommendation on the court summary is for her to be at. I would like to point out that there were several instances where we tried to get Ms. Rodriguez to do the Center for Healthcare Services appointments. And 3 separate times there was failure to report to those for the mental health evaluation.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so Ms. Rodriguez, here's the thing. You can people can only help you if you reach out for the help. If you don't, after they've set appointments after appointment for you, there's nothing else for the court to do. The court is finding 2, 4, and 27 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. State, what are you requesting for time?
Your Honor, would ask for 18 months.
Defense, what are you requesting?
We'd have for minimum, Your Honor, 6 months.
All right, the court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail felony. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors and no residing in household with minors. And the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. And I'm so sorry. There's also to be no contact with Walmart. And this was a part of her previous conditions. No contact with Walmart on Bandera Road. All right, good luck to you.